Good morning. Today we are reminding each other that if you are waiting for the life, guess what? Life is happening now. I think that Jim Morris said that definition of life is that it is something that's happening while we are busy doing some other things. And it can't be more true than that. The most important relationship you will ever have on this journey is the relationship with yourself. Most of your time, energy and will to learn should be invested in that relationship, but being raw and honest and always aware about what's happening, because life will only reward you with awesome stuff when you are brave and capable to leave good stuff behind you. So if something is okay, good now, but you deep down feel that something is calling you, be brave and have courage to leave the good, because that's the only way how life can reward you with awesome stuff. Regardless of all other relationships, always listen to your body. Whenever you feel tightness in your chest, in your belly, in your stomach, whenever your heartbeat gets interrupted in someone's presence, trust that and trust the signals of your body, because that's the true thing that you should believe, not what person is saying, because words are useless if the intentions of the other party, no matter whether it is business related, love related, family relationships and dynamics and so on and so forth. So whenever you are encountering any interaction, observe the behavior of your body, tightness, interruptions in heartbeat, like some form of alarm in your body. Never ignore that, because the price you will pay for ignoring your gut is very, 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 very high. Trust me. I was doing that. I was suppressing because I was taught to behave and be good and never live through everything that I feel and express it. God forbid express it. So I was depositing, and it had to explode. For me, it was twice life-threatening. So be like child, the simplest way to explain it. Why? Because baby, when it is hungry, the whole neighborhood knows that baby is hungry because it screams. The whole neighborhood and environment also knows when the baby is happy, baby is laughing. Intuition. If my grandmother, God bless her soul, wasn't aware to during one of preparations for my bed, hadn't noticed that I am unusually quiet and peaceful, and she told my mom something's wrong with her. And mom was like, come on, you are making this up. She's completely fine. She's not crying. She has no temperature. Everything is okay. But the gut, grandma insisted that something's wrong and that we should go to the doctors. And guess what? Mom eventually agreed. And when I got there, they literally torn me from their hands and rushed me into the ER, because it turned out that I was peaceful, because my belly got some form of, I don't know how the word is, but it was some form of infection that was life-threatening. And later on, after they did the procedure, they had to burn all that inside in order to stop the life-threatening injection. I had some form of rash that they told them later to my mom and grandma, that rash and that form of like some little pimples reached till here. So literally, that was the first time when I won in the game of life. I have to pay the tribute to myself. Hug yourself from time to time and enjoy that, like the entire universe is wrapping around its strong hands around your entire being. Never wait for love from the outside world. Your duty and your job is to always give to yourself whatever it is that you felt that some other outer sources should give you. Self-love first, and paying tribute to yourself for all the wins you won so far. That's the most beautiful feeling in the entire world. So anyways, back to subject. That's the power of the gut feeling. So my mom wouldn't in 10 lives took me to the doctors if there wasn't the presence of my grandma, God bless her soul, who felt that something's wrong. Even apparently I was completely fine, but I was so quiet and peaceful because I was signing off. First big, huge win in my life. And that's the point. I went through many, many others. And when I shifted the perspective, everything changed. Because as long as I was in a victimhood mentality and thinking, why was this happening to me? All the challenges that weren't light later, I used to think, God, am I cursed? This person or that person or some people who were close to me never went through anything similar, anything. In a sense, some of them are very selfish and self-centered and self-oriented. I was never. I was always more of a giver, fearlessly protective about my circle. And I was literally with my conversations with the most important one-on-one coach I ever had, big guy on the sky. I was literally asking, tell me please whether or not I'm cursed. What's wrong? So many fights, so many challenges, so many things that what's the point? That was me approaching the journey from the victimhood mentality. But when I literally decided one day that I will no longer put myself into that collective state of consciousness and victimhood mentality, I stepped into turning that, what was most vulnerable and hardest thing, all the pain, all the struggles, all the fights, all the wins, I decided that that will be something that God gave me to make me exactly as I am in this phase of my journey. There are zero chances that I would be strong, confident, powerful, certain in uncertainties. There are zero chances that I would have ever decided to be conscious reality creator, which I said is only for the brave, because you are living from a place of being certain in uncertainty and dealing with whatever is presented. Most of people are coming from wrong place of certainty, grasping on to title, bank account, awesome house, awesome car, whatever it is. No, that's agency power. True power is power that comes from always being in tune with your innermost self. So I decided to shift the gears, and instead of wondering and pondering why me and am I cursed, this person or that person haven't lived through the smallest piece of what I was capable to override. And when I decided that instead of complaining and coming from the victimhood and collective state of consciousness, I used all of that as my fuel and as the reason for becoming most powerful version of myself and being connected with my higher self 24/7 and stepping into the most powerful identity. Everything changed, because instead of watching on everything, as I said, like it was some curse, I now know, I don't think, I know that it was all blessings in disguise, because I would never be powerful and strong as I am today if there wasn't and if anything missed from all the pains and all the suffering and all the challenges, everything that wasn't as I thought it's supposed to be. But guess what? As I said, I'm living in a rural area. In rural areas, your signal with one-on-one best coach guy from the big sky is always stronger and strongest than in cities. Yes, I like cities, like going out from time to time, going something to, I don't know, see, explore, experience, buy. That's all okay, but you should most of your time spend in rural areas if you are capable, and you must be comfortable with solitude. Silence is God's language, everything else is poor translation. When you are in solitude, you're connected to the souls of every single being on this planet. And from there, as I said, if you don't go within and you don't know how to go within, you will spend the entire journey without everything, without most precious connection with your innermost self, without everything that is important. So let me repeat, who doesn't know how to go inwards ends up without. Not knowing how to go inside leaves you without everything. So As for the majority, and I was literally as many were yesterday, and at some point I turned everything and went out to walk. For some people, like this poor soul that left the physical realm yesterday, and like Marilyn Monroe was, the question shouldn't be, and the sentence shouldn't be, they went too early. The question is, after all the struggles and being disconnected with the innermost being, the question is, how did they even get so far, even if that is early age? I mean, that's why every single one of us should give the most according to their capacity to influence and to make mental health issues and the struggles that people are having daily easiest possible, because we are all here with same mission: to be healthy, loved, to have the most fulfilling journey for ourselves and for our loved ones, and through all of that to do the best we can to elevate those who need light most. Unfortunately, in this day where everything is fighting for your attention in so unhealthy approach, this kind of things and people who are doing similar is more than ever needed. Never think that your message is too small, that your voice is too small. As I said, you never know how just one sentence can change someone else's life, because that's what people love and appreciate most. Everyone is sick and tired of shiny objects and false perfectionism, but the entire humanity is hungry of raw, real, true stories, comeback stories, how you faced your demons and your innermost fears, and how without anyone's help, meaning anyone's of normies help, but with your connection to one and most powerful who made this all. I mean, people are so easy with saying, for people this is impossible, for men this is impossible, for God nothing is, but it seems like they're forgetting to implement that in day-to-day life. Whenever something feels like it's off, let go, surrender, and give it to the higher power, to infinite intelligence. As I said many times, do you really think that he who made all of this can't deal with your problems? But you, with your obsessive compulsive need and control freaking desire and assumption false that you know the best, only complicate things, and there is no need for something like that. So words are language of the mind, feelings are language of the body. When something's off, meaning gut feeling off in someone's presence, trust it. When someone disrespects you first time, never allow them second chance, because First time wasn't your fault, second time is your agreement and allowing, because we teach people how to treat us. Those who are not okay with your new firm boundaries, bless their souls, let them go. At this level of living, there is no place for competition, because at the heightened state of awareness, you only know that souls are here to level up and lift each other up. It's so abundant. This journey is so abundant with everything, that you wanting more for your family or for yourself doesn't and can't harm or influence no one else. As I mentioned earlier, and as I learned from Louise Hay, the entire life and physical journey is like standing in front of the greatest ocean. The question is whether you are approaching it with the cup, or you are committed and ready and eager to fulfill the entire pool and even more. So ask and it is given, knock and it shall be open. Stay strong and shift from victimhood mentality into the knowing that you were just, through the resistance training, prepared to become the most powerful possible version of yourself till the day you leave this physical realm.